Hey guys, my name is Teacher Jacqueline, and welcome back to another episode of Fun Fridays! The activity we're going to be talking about today is called the Categories Game. I use this as a reward system for my students from about mid-level 2, and all my level 3 students love this activity. I never use it with my beginner level 2s because they're not ready for it, and once I start explaining the activity, you're going to see why. They need to have at least a basic knowledge of letters, numbers, and colors. So if you think your student is ready for this, they have this background knowledge, and this is a great activity for them. Again, this is a reward system that I use. I do it in 4 rounds. Okay, so the game is in 4 rounds. You have round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. And if you watch my previous videos, you'll see that when I use these reward systems, these games, I usually play them in 4 rounds. I will explain the game using the first round, so in that first 5 minutes of class, and then at the 10-minute mark, we do round 2, the 15-minute mark, round 3, and then the 20-minute mark, round 4, and then at the very end of class, which is that 25-minute mark, we're just kind of wrapping it all up or explaining it to them, giving their last-minute point systems or whatever it is that you're using for the game that you're playing. Okay, so the categories game. I have my student example, Elsa, because we all know we have a lot of Elsas in our classes. So Elsa. So again, this game is in 4 different categories, and the way I explain it to my students is I say, okay, this is the categories game. And we say, categories game. We are going to practice our letters, numbers, colors, and then we will have a bonus round. And you get them real excited about this bonus round, okay? And you tell them, I am going to show you our letters first. I will show you letters, and you say the letters fast, fast, fast. Okay, that's exactly how I explain it. I will show you the letters, and you say the letters fast, fast, fast. And then I show them, I will play a timer when you hear and sometimes I'll even play the sound, but usually I just make it. When you hear the timer go, you have to stop. And they know, okay, when I hear the timer, I stop. I always set the timer for 30 seconds. That seems to be a pretty good, just a good time frame for them. So you're not wasting too much of the class time. So 30 seconds, letters, ready? And then I say, on your mark, get set, go. F, good. K, yes. G, yes. N, yes. Sorry, the glare's kind of bad, but you get the point. So those are our letters, and then we count up however many points that they have. Now let's say that they don't know one of the letters for some reason, and you can use any letter cards, by the way. I just use the ones that I have hanging up in my classroom. Any letter cards that you have. Anyway, so we count up the points, okay, so however many letters they have. Let's say that they don't know a letter, so they cannot, for the life of them, remember the letter F, okay? And if you can tell, it's been like half a second, they can't get it, you just say F, F. And whenever you're setting the cards aside as you're playing the game, maybe you can put all the ones that they get right on the right-hand side of your desk, all the ones that they're having a little trouble with on the left-hand side. So then when you count up the points at the end and write down their points, so let's say they got 10 points, okay? So they got 10 points. You can kind of look at the ones that they didn't get correct, and you can review those letters whenever you're giving them their points. So for this game, I showed you 3 basic categories: the letters, numbers, colors. I like to use these because it's just a baseline, and in all of our classrooms, we almost all have some type of letter cards, some type of color cards. Even if you don't have color cards like the ones that I just made, you can even use markers or crayons, whatever you have, something to show them colors. And we all have some type of number card whenever we're teaching our numbers. I like to use the ones that have it written out in word form as well, just so that if they don't know it without the word, you know, they can do it. Or if you want to make it more challenging, like for your level 3s where they're actually trying to memorize the written form and the numerical form, then you can actually, you know, cover up we call it, in the lesson they call it standard form and word form. You can cover up the standard form so all they see is the word form, and then that's just an extra challenge for them. So I start off with these 3 categories. However, you can make your own categories. These are just the ones that I like to use as a baseline. But for my bonus round, that's when I choose a category that's going to be challenging for them. And I like to choose a category that has something to do with the lesson that we're talking about. So let's say that your lesson is all about movement. I just taught that lesson today with one of my regular students in level 3. So the lesson is all about movement. So for that bonus round, we're going to go over we're going to go over the different movements. Now, so the movements that we went over are bounce, push, pull, roll. So I taught her TPR for all these things, so you can do the TPR and then the student guesses what it is. Or I also, during class, I use dry erase note cards. Love these. I'm going to put the link below in the description box. They're like lifesavers. So if you don't have any of these cards for these categories, you can just make your own. Okay, dry erase cards. So boom, I just write whatever the vocabulary word is during the lesson, so we review them at the end. So this is a great way to review your vocabulary words. So bounce, or let's say that the vocabulary word is roll. Roll, boom. See, I have a vocabulary note card. Yay! And so then whenever we're doing that bonus round, I'm just showing them the words bounce, roll, and they guess the words as fast as they can. Boom, they get however many points at the end. And if you want to make it more fun, you can like double up their points in the bonus round. Then you count all the points. Ba, 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 ba. Yay! And they're just more encouraged to learn all these vocabulary words and all these great things that they need to know in order to speak English, okay? So that is the categories game. I hope you found this useful and something that you can do in your classroom. A great reward for the kids. They love it. And if you know our students, they like to do everything fast, 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 fast. So this is a great way to do this, okay? I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in with Jacqueline. Bye-bye.